Hello and welcome. We are back with part 2 of what is your sacred geometry? What is this all about? What is the reading about? What is your soul design signature about? So we're just laying the foundations and priming what this is all about so you can really receive this revolutionary way to ascend yourself, come into yourself in a brand new way. So inside of your sacred geometry and inside of your activation reading, if you have received that, okay? If you have not received that, that is currently complimentary, so it's in the comments above. So please step into that, click on the link, take advantage of that because I don't know how long it will be. And at the end of this video, we will attempt to link in the first part of this so you can get the whole picture. Okay, and inside the description box we will attempt to link that for you as well, and any other resources that are going to be good for you as you come into what this is and how to receive it and how to be with it to activate what you desire, or even better. Okay, so let's step into this. So inside of your sacred geometry, which is a one-of-a-kind bespoke soul design signature to you, when you know that and when you know how to utilize that, it is a game changer. As a part of that, I will pinpoint the negative frames, if you like, okay, in your root rune signature and your full straight signature. Why do I pinpoint these? This is not about reliving traumatic situations or things that haven't gone so well in your life. This is because that's all bypassing, okay? This is for really to understand what is showing up in your current experience of life, okay? So what is showing up in your current experience of life, why it is showing up in that way, and what part of your sacred geometry does it relate to? What is it here for? So feel into a few things that are showing up in your life right now, okay? Because I love for this to be live and to be activated and for you to fully be here with this. So write down or be with a few experiences that are showing up in your life right now, whether it's in your relationships, your work, any of those things, okay? To see why is this showing up for me? What is it here for? And now we could sit here and make arbitrary answers up about that all day long, right? But we're not going to do that. Okay, because you don't require to. When you've got your sacred geometry, it has all the answers in it. It's never literally what the experience is, okay? And we are very busy dealing with our business issues, our money issues, our relationships issues, and we're working directly on the thing, okay? And that is limited in what it can activate for you, okay? Because it's showing up in that way, but it's not for that, okay? So this is when the power comes in. So let's jump into today, okay? The reason I was chosen for this, right? And you can see that I'm very passionate about this, and it is a mission. Liberate Me really is a mission. And it's because I want to get you in union with your sacred geometry and your soul design signature, because it's not just about making you feel better, it's about truly transcending. So the reason why I was chosen, if you like, is probably because I've not swallowed a lot of qualifications, a lot of teachings in this world, okay? And mostly this world might be associated to coaching, spirituality, but that world is very different to what we do here, okay? That world regurgitates, but it doesn't really change things for you. And our knowledge is amazing. And here's why this is really, really important, okay? So here's why this is really, really important. As knowledge is great, okay? Regurgitation of knowledge is great. Yet many spiritual gurus or mentors out there have that kind of monotone of, hi, this is what's happening. And what you require is to open your heart, send love, do affirmations, work on self-love, be goal-orientated, in that same monotone, okay? to do X number of posts per day. If it's business coaching or strategy, do a brand. And work essentially, and that's how you get success, or you get it through affirmations, law of attraction, visualizing it, and it comes into your life. So different ways, right? And then there is me, and then there is Liberate Me, okay? That is truly just blatantly truthful. It's from truth as it is channeled from you to me, okay? From your soul to me. That's my soul design IP, my gift, okay? And it overrides the subconscious, okay, of the subconscious, right? Of the same monotone. No matter how nice it is, when we're in that monotone or those kinds of teachings, it's going in and it's going out. It's in the 3Ds. It's creating no real change or ascension. It creates some change, some results, but literally it's in the same monotone. And if I was in that monotone, you probably would not hear what's here for you. And that's probably why I've been chosen for this, okay? So you don't require to see yourself in me or want a life like mine or look like me or have a lifestyle like me. You're required to be compelled by your sacred geometry, okay? Because it's good for no one when we are going for mentoring or business strategy or spiritual guidance. If we are going in trying to be that person or asking ourselves, do I see myself in that person? This is totally irrelevant, okay? Because it's no good for anyone. You're here to live your sacred geometry soul design and your soul design life, which looks nothing like anyone else's. It's 100% unique to you. So finding your true voice is groundbreaking, it's freeing. It's not that pitch, that spiritual high selling pitched voice. That is manipulative, to be honest, okay, right? And I don't mean intentionally manipulative. Obviously, it is not intentionally manipulative, because what's happened is we're taking old world teachings into new world, really conscious-led, ethically led services and businesses, right? So it's not meant to be manipulative. That's not where it's coming from. And to be honest, that's why I say it in this way, because it's all in love and it's all with good intention, right? But it's generic and it's not getting to the core of you, okay? So this is based on your sacred geometry, not out of thin air, not based on generic ideas that are regurgitated, that are only half truths. So sometimes I'm very down to earth. You'll see me mess up my words. I swear, because it's totally in truth, okay? It's not a strategy to make you buy things that won't change anything massively, okay? And give you more knowledge, but not that change, okay? As you may have experienced in many other places, it's a mission, okay? And I'm really from the heart and the soul, and that is why I'm placed here to set you free. And you are placed here for a specific thing too, okay? That is your soul design IP, your intellectual property, your gift, your talent, all of those things, okay? And if you're interested in that, check out the Beyond Order, okay, the Beyond Order, Liberate Me, Beyond Order videos that have been recently posted, okay? I'll try to tag them onto the end or put them inside of the description, okay? Because that's going to open you up to so much of what's here for you, okay? So I'm really placed here to set you free and also to show you that you don't require to be that way. You don't require to create that way or feel icky or feel like you're manipulating anything in your life or feel like you have to work on yourself constantly. To have true success is for it to be non-manipulative, okay? I'm not saying that it's manipulative by purpose, okay? Marketing, branding, and all those things, I know that after being 20 years in the corporate world, is manipulative by its nature. But the Liberate Me Beyond Order experience is all about moving into the new way, a beyond order leader for consciousness, conscious capitalism, sacred commerce. Okay, so yes, I have bluntness, and yes, it's always with love, true love that overrides your consciousness and goes into the subconsciousness, okay, which is the fact of what I do, and it creates huge shifts, okay? So when you receive your sacred geometry, you can choose still to ignore it, but I know you've taken it in, okay? Because it reminds you of what your soul already knows, okay? You can reject it, or you can enter the most electrifying transcendence of your life, okay? So those experiences that we talked about at the beginning that you're having in your life right now, what are they that you don't like, okay? Because we're the latter in spiritual gurus or strategists is amazing, don't get me wrong, yet it is regurgitated, and it goes in and it goes out, or it ends up stressing you out as you're trying to maintain it. And how many years have we heard this bullshit, right? For some of us that have been in this world for some years. And it's tiring. It's not bad. It's not completely non-useful, but it's not useful to transcend us into who we're here to be. And it has impossible standards to reach that is not bespoke to who we're here to be. So I don't know anyone else that can do this at the moment, what we do in Liberate Me. There may be people out there, I don't know. Those in the monotone, as I'm saying it today, for example, may say, you know, you're overweight, okay? So you go to the gym, you eat less, or you have an apple a day, you know, to feel healthier. Yet that is monotone, okay? Because it's not helpful. Like you don't know that, right? I mean, you know that. We're not stupid, we know that, right? But there's a deeper root as to why we're not doing that, okay? And it's amazing to see when you see your sacred geometry, how personalized this is for you and how to use it, how to activate it into creation. So I will go into, okay, you're overweight. Let's go into the timeline of where that is for you in your sacred geometry elements to transcend what it's here for you, okay? And yes, some of the things I say, right, may piss you off or trigger, and that's actually really exciting because I get excited for you because that is the full straight signature, which is your not self, not who you are, okay? It's one element of 4 elements of your one-of-a-kind soul design signature. And as it's being seen in that way, it's beautiful. So if I do piss you off, trigger you, this is truly wonderful for what it's here for. And I hold a loving space for that. As you're freaking a superhero for being here right now with this, rather than going into defense or protection and shut off mode to learn a brand new way. So nothing really on this planet should piss us off or trigger us, even when it's pissing us off and triggering us, because it's here for us to use and transcend in our sacred geometry by our design. So if you only have happy, comfortable feelings, that's doing nothing for you. You have flatlined. This is not success. This is death in life, okay? As we are not designed that way. You are not broken, you do not need fixing. We don't require to flatline. We want to utilize all of those things. So if something I say pisses you off, or something that you're experiencing, those situations that I should come up with at the beginning are pissing you off, or you're feeling a certain feeling, firstly, that is your root wound signature and your 4 straight signature, not just your ego, okay? That's too simplistic. Giving you something to transcend. And secondly, this holds great creation power for you. So if you are offloading that, suppressing it, flatlining it, managing it, affirming your way out of it, then you can achieve the success or not achieve the success, get all the things that you can't experience it and the aliveness in it, or you receive the things, you're like, I'm not sure this is what I wanted. Okay, because we've gone against the sacred geometry. We've taken over control. We are not in control. Okay, we're just kind of relaxing, if you think about it. We are not in control, and that is relaxing. Okay? Because our sacred geometry already has the pre-installed answers and activations of what we require to transcend into more of what we're here to receive, in who we are here to be, what we're here to enjoy, and what we're here to have. And there's outer sacred geometry sources that work with your inner, okay, sacred geometry. And that's all you're required to do, right? This idea that we're in control, we are not, okay? There are other bigger energies that are in control, but we just require to work with it to have the experience, both negative to positive, the yin and the yang, okay? And be in a brand new way with that. So when you're triggered or pissed off by anything, like what are you feeling triggered and pissed off about right now? What is pissing you off? Okay, even if it's me. Like whatever it is, because that is so freaking exciting. And we get to be with this together. So don't take it personally from me or from whoever is pissing you off. If you and you, between you and you, you're pissing yourself off, okay? Identify what it is, okay, and what it's here for. Because I will be with your sacred soul design signature and your geometry and the reading that I give you, I will be communicating and channeling what's within you, from you, to me, to you, okay? As I love you, your soul design loves you. So it's not me as such, this human, it's not my opinions. So it's channeling from you the negatives to transcend to the positives, okay? Rather than trying to suppress the negatives, which most of our healing and our way to get to success in business, in life, in love, is all about feeling better quickly. Okay, if you don't feel better, then something's wrong. That's not the case. All pieces of what we're feeling and experiencing are so powerful. And I will show you, well, your soul will tell me and I will tell you what's in the dark and what wants to come to light for its beauty. So don't be afraid of the dark, right? As I say. So I invite you to dive into your darkness today. Come closer with it, okay? Because it has so much for you. So your sacred geometry soul design signature and the creation by soul design activation reading that you can receive here is not a psychic reading. It is an activator from you to me to you. You don't need to do affirmations. You don't need to pray to the strawberry moon, right? You don't need to follow tireless strategies to be successful in business. I mean, those things can be complementary or additional if it helps and you want it from something called your inner creation authority, which is part of your geometry. But it doesn't do anything itself because it's only 3D stuff. We're going into the 5D here, what cannot be seen. So what success comes from is you stepping into who you are here to be via your sacred geometry given to you here. Right now you can have that complementary. That won't always be the case, I don't think. The link's in the banner or inside the description. You don't have to burn sticks or have crystals or candles. They're lovely things. I love all of those things, okay? I don't look at all of the planets because it's all coming from you to me. Your soul has a sacred geometry built in and all the answers are well designed for those elements to be seen. So it automatically turns the negative, if you like, into positive creation of what you want or better. It's already in the realms of your sacred geometry reality. It can't be seen in the 3D, but your soul design signature geometry, it shows it because any negative experience that you're having, that we dived into at the beginning, okay? And anything that's pissing you off. So what is pissing you off right now, okay? You are having that and feeling that, okay? And now most of the time, remember, we are trained to what we call here, offload that and not embrace it. Or the alternative is we're trained to just keep reliving it, right? Whether that's in therapy or healing work, as that is, it's processing is the word, right? There requires to be no processing and no healing, okay? Now, there's more about this in the Liberate Me podcast, House of Emergence. Okay, this is not on the YouTube channel, so we will put the links in the description for that, so you can have a look at that as well to understand this even more. Okay, as that is what is processing. Okay, nothing is really processing, you're just reliving it. The point is here, the difference is here, is to see the root wound signature and the false trait signature and what is coming through for. What is it for? To create what you want, or even better, without you making it happen. For very specific and precise transcendence. Okay? So it gets to be instantaneous, like it is in other realms, okay, beyond the 5D. And as we master this in your sacred geometry signature, and you know, you may have heard that elsewhere, like you can create things instantaneously, think it, feel it, and it comes. But no one actually knows the truth of how that actually happens, because the sacred geometry signature has to be bespoke to you, and it has to be in precision to you. And there's very few experiences, programs that give you that access, or even are aware of this, okay? So it gets you halfway, but not the full way. But nothing is wasted. It's all bringing you to this point, okay? So I would not tell you you have a broken arm without looking at it, right? It's like an X-ray that shows me all those thermal-like colors, that activity of your sacred geometry in your soul design, much like a brain scan, to see what requires to be focused on. But the brain doesn't tell us enough, right? We have to look at the whole body geometry and beyond, the 5D outside of you, okay? To see the areas that require attention and in which way. So if you look at this, you get to know exactly what to zone into. So that is what is ever pissing you off right now, okay? Whatever is pissing you off right now has information for you, for us to utilize, okay? To stop the healing, but to create the upgrades. And it's going to have big impacts as it's adjusted and given the medicine. I kind of give it the medicine inside of Liberate Me that it requires to have an impact directly on your health, your wealth, and your life experience, all right? And you're not working directly on the thing. So it feels magical. I mean, it's not magic, okay? But it feels magical. In a way, it is magical, I guess. The message as to, you know, why me? Why is this my soul design IP mission? I've asked, okay? And the message I receive is, you know, Anita, I created you to be a humbler, into humility, and it's very, very powerful energy because it's not mine, right? As such, it's not my human energy. It's my soul design IP, my gift, my mission, my soul design IP mission, what I'm here for. And as soon as we step into our soul design IP and our mission, incredible things can start to happen because we're honoring the sacred geometry of our soul design signature and the sources that be. But not many people are doing that, okay? Not yet. I mean, it's available to everyone, and everyone is welcome here, okay? Yet it's very threatening, okay? Some of the stuff that I may share with you can feel very threatening, not to you, right? Because the actual you is loving that and wants to transcend that, but it can be very threatening for the false trait signature, for the root wound signature. So my invite for you is to emotionally elevate, unhook, make it not matter in that way so you can get what you're here to receive, okay? So people come to me to be brought back to their center, to find their way home, to let go of the elite prejudices they hold, or even if they don't know they hold them, that don't feel good to them in that superiority in the not self, to be brought back down to earth, right? And to reset. So my only duty when you come to me is to bring you into your humbleness of your absolute truth, to remove the corruption that is not yours, to transcend it. And then it's like, oh, you're all clean, you're good to go, you can go back, you can live, you can revive yourself, you're going to revive, you're going to rise. with very different feelings and have a very different existence, okay? And a very different experience of life, okay? Where you can experience things with a bit more joy and ease, or a lot more. And what qualifies me for this job is I actually thoroughly enjoy being humble, okay? Like, I fully enjoy it. And I love being humbled, okay? Through my triggers, through the things that show up for me, and humbling. And of course, being humbled, that means being given the truth from your soul design by someone or something, through an experience or whatever is pissing you off right now, right? Those experiences that do not feel good right now. So write those down. And when you request your sacred geometry signature, you can let me know what those are as we be with your sacred geometry signature and deliver your 4 elements of what that is to you. Bespoke and a Creation by Soul Design mini activation reading on how to utilize that signature to transcend all of that into what you want it to be instead, what you want to enjoy instead, and what you want to have instead, or something even better, okay? So bring that into there. Like I say, this is complimentary at the moment, okay? Which is incredible. Incredible, but this is my mission, and like I say, I genuinely enjoy it, right? I'm genuinely humbled by it. So this is not for those that want to relate to me as a human, or what I look like, or what my life is, or what my branding is, or anything like that. This is really real. This is not for those that want to, judge a book by its cover, because I don't put many covers on, okay? Or to judge me by my character, or the way I speak, or the way I look, or anything like that, okay? Because that's just the 4 straight in the root rune signature throwing you off what is here for you. And if that's happening for you, it's okay. Like, you don't be hard on yourself. We all judge. We all have these things. We all have these triggers because they're happening for us and not to us, for us to use, right? So it's all good and beautiful, okay? So it's just realizing this and going, shit, I'm feeling like that. Right? And I'm going to step over that because something is pulling me towards this. So this is really for those that want to see beyond the order. So you can really see yourselves and set yourself free in unimaginable ways for greater intimacy between you and with others based on your truth. Okay? So we are going to wrap it up there today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to finish on the activator thing to be with is what is pissing me off at the moment. Okay. What is that thing? What is annoying me? What experiences am I having that I don't like right now? Okay. And you can simply request your soul design signature, your sacred geometry on the link in the banner or below, okay, in the description box. And please subscribe, put your notification okay, so we can spread this message and you can get notifications as you learn more about this revolutionary experience of activating who you are here to be, okay? So that is available for you. Thank you so much. I love you. This is Anita Gosel of Liberate Me, and we will be back soon for more. Take it easy. Bye-bye.